liked you from the start. Every Witcher I've known has been a swell lad. You shan't find anything better in all Toussaint.
Oh, watch this!
I placed the first bid.
But I made the best.
For 4 generations.
Producing plonk unfit to drink, you mean? Which it...
As a ducal clerk, the Minister of the Treasury has clearly expressed his desire that Bellegarde be handed over to a responsible...
Well, Happy? This is your fault!
Mine? You're deranged, woman. Hark, good folk! Be it known, Matilda de Vermentino is a cursed, spiteful lunatic!
Doesn't look cursed to me. Just really, really angry. Ticked her off quite a bit, you have.
Truly? How would you know? A shrew tamer, are you?
Better.
I see.
Tools of my trade.
Not seeking work, are you? You see, I wish to buy a vineyard. Bellegarde. Yet that bloody bureaucrat's not likely to sell it to me.
What kind of troubles we talking about?
It's botched in more ways than one. The herbarium, infested with monsters. My steward, gone missing, with an entire transport of wine. And someone's abducted my herbalist.
A lot of bad luck for one little vineyard.
If you ask me, it's that Matilda, her handiwork. A sugar-sweet face, a temper sharp as horseradish. So will you help?
Good look into it.
That goes without saying. What is your rate? I simply... Could you not... Could you not... Could you not... That sounds fair.
Sure sounds like...
I am My vineyard lies east of here.
You're a witcher, yes? I heard you talking to them, but that's all beside the point. No coincidence. My cooper and blacksmith both have mysteriously vanished. The list goes on, but the crux is one. I must solve my problem. I sense where I sense where Fine. Settled.
I can help.
Wonderful. I shall stay here for a time. I must make certain we...
Gotcha. Farewell. Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be. Gotta be another way in around here. Not good. Agreed to meet a Could have left the door up.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, as
True enough.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little.
Come on. Gotta be someone.
Vampires can evade detection by...
And this?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out.
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a...
The hand.
You've heard of Kovinaris'
Rings a distant bell. But if memory serves, Kovinaris...
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became... It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is...
How's it work? We need any
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name. Resonance. This triggers visions of events linked to...
Any chance we might see what
Indeed. Though I also hope Resonance will reveal...
Ring's pretty intriguing.
It comes from our home. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires...
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Dettlaff.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. There's mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
What was that?
A raven. Rather a common sight at this latitude. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said... It will take them some time, nonetheless.
Rarely say.
Sadly, this is but a week.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep?
Guess you missed my point, Regis. I was glad to hear it's not the hooch.
Oh, I understood you far better than you think. Allow me to reveal a secret. Those who drink it and talk simply have burdens they wish to lift off their shoulders.
All right, you first. Any burdens you...
Anything in particular?
All right.
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel pop. If you were to die and be reborn as...
Doubt I'd know how to be...
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer. I like being on the path. Like picking up a lead, and nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a... Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of...
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understands.
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact.
Appreciate the...
You were right. No kobolds or...
Knew it. Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last...
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of... It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. I don't recall much in particular.
Come on, search it.
I believe it had a... Sorry, Geralt. I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen... What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct.
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into...
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in a band.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white apple.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate. It's...
Spoons.
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is...
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go...
Do you imagine the white will...
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you it.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to...
So, see you later.
Yes, till later.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna...
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a...
All right. Good.
And to you, my friend.
Slow now. Bar guests. Never a good omen. That the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm, a message, trying to tell me something. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right. Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around. What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship. Must have graced a rich man's table. Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe? No spoon you have shall sate you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death. Broken neck, indentation in the skull's lateral surface, smacked in the head with something heavy. Right arm bit right off, teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. A spring key. Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true collector. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. It should be somewhere around here. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy. Table's set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. Not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it. You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest. Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you. Been searching for the right spoon for years, right? The curses can be tricky. Key to this one just might be that you can't eat with your own spoon. That's why we've swapped. This isn't right. I missed something? Listen, gonna stand up real slow. Gotta search the house again. Sit tight, I'll be right back. Calm down. Damn it, didn't work. Ate that vile stuff for nothing. Got the meat for Regis at least. I'll have to kill anyone for the wine junkie, except cut it down. get what he wants, though. There is that. Think your friend's hand'll make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands.
Send your spies after me?
My watchers.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought.
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoct...
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to...
It's not that simple, I'm afraid.
Not sure I understand what the problem...
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, to make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself...
right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Esham-Mutna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Esham-Mutna.
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named this brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of...
So what? No.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around you? A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Esham-Mutna. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to...
See no reason.
In a moment.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor that...
You crazy? You're a
You're out. As things stand, the die is cast.
And you're starting to scare me.
We have arrived. The sacrificial...
You lead. Scurvers must be getting close.
Correct. Beyond...
An ancient vampire dungeon.
I feel honored.
How the hell?
It's... ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once. Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here.
Glyphs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us all where we came from.
cells. Who for?
Disgraceful. Excruciatingly so, this particular page from our history.
Whose is this glyph?
Amarun. They ventured beyond the sea.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time. Deny it, but alas.
Don't take it so hard.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, sends shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
Three done. One left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. The stench is so thick, I'm wagering it carries clear to Novigrad.
Bait set. What now? Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what will you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please. You won't be able to. We must forge through this, that is all.
You just have smelled the blood. need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you anymore. Any better?
Far from ideal.
Resonance.
Are you certain you followed the formula? This is important, Geralt.
Relax.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
Excuse me. I shall only take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting. The Count...
Sir, you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Detlef? And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates.
Forgive me.
What?
Awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd be... What did you see?
Delacroix. Seems Detlef had made friends with him. Still killed him. And he was overcome with fury. Remorse.
Interesting.
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the port district.
Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad.
It's our only lead.
I shall join you later if it's no trouble.
That's fair. Blacks don't usually work nights. Need to come back during the day.
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or a...
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle...
Fickle weather! I've seen you! You empty your...
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to...
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
All you need to know is...
Is that so? Then we'll come find him once you're gone.
Try it, and...
Is that a threat?
Yep.
Oh no! No, we'll pummel this swine!
Now, let's not do anything rash. Teach you to help scofflaws and cheats!
It's not allowed, that kind of beating feast is...
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast.
Ah, yes. We've heard.
Obstructing my...
Understood. Right. Come on.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't...
Listen,
Oh, wait!
but my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless... So then,
One of your patrons. Tall...
an arrival.
How much?
Let's say...
What? Got it.
expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper... I should think...
All right.
That's not even worth the spit I'd need to use to dis... Ah, see? I knew we'd...
Guess I can...
1,000 thanks. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron.
Know where I might find...
No? But you could wait here.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find it?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not...
It seems you're...
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will... With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons as...
But you...
In point of fact, he's a friend.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is...
Worth checking.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off...
Thank you.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning, the right thing to bribe them with.
Fuck!
Red door. One the boot black mentioned. Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Detlef, I'm coming for you."
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately... Come.
Here. Let's look around. Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Attic. Let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around. Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. This his lover?
I don't rightly know.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though. Tools were used recently. Detloff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
Tools were used recently. Detloff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Somebody fixed this recently. Look, slips. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton.
Detloff's victims, one and all.
All of it written using. See the color? Ink was dyed with
Nazaire, but I fear it means very little.
Fair enough.
Look, this...
With wine. Not much to...
Perhaps. Yep.
Still got nothing.
Let's get to work. This is no time for idle chatter. We must find Detloff.
Detloff van der Eretain, you do not know us, but now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive.
There you have it. Proof positive Detloff killed.
Who's Renawed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a...
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time, but...
Take it you have...
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal, dishonest. I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left. I can, however, hazard a guess.
Dettlaff have trouble letting go?
Is that so hard to believe? Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a...
Even if Renawed did abandon him that time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what...
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills, for he cares for her deeply. And that blood.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female.
Exactly.
Let's sum up what... Seems Dettlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his
All noted down using one and the...
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Dettlaff's innocence.
Not how I'd put it.
I trust you to convince...
What? Go on, don't be shy. See...
It's a rather bold plan, but... Were we...
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about...
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to...
Fine.
So be it. We'll await you here.
Ooh.
Miserable. And hungry.
Cheap shenanigans. I can't see a thing.